Yo, welcome world. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's the Big Propaganda Network. We're not going by podcast no more. We're going by network from now on. So get ready, man. Get ready. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know who it is. Your boy Guru Dynamite. Don't watch me, watch Dynamite TV.
Hey, man, you already know who this is. This is the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast. God of professional wrestling podcast and entertainment, man. Mikey Man, Starter Facts in the building, man.
And today, man, we got a special guest. Y'all already know, man. It's always a pleasure when we have Culture Inc. in the building. But they actually dropped off another one of our boys out here. My boy Monteasy, man. What's up?
What's up?
Yo,
with it,
peace,
man?
Kings. Peace, Kings. I'm happy to be in the building, man. Happy to be here in Texas, man. Love it. Love the women out there. Been looking.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're going to catch somebody here.
Yeah, I'm going to catch something out here. You know?
Man.
You might not want to go back.
Nah, man. What Michael Jackson said, you're a vegetable. That's about to turn women to... Yeah, man.
Smooth operator.
Man.
Yes, sir.
But also, too, man, shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to Zello Smoke, Corey Jared in the building. And
Shout
also,
out to our guys.
we got
Zello
Zello Smoke,
Smoke.
Zello Smoke. Kung Fu Eddie, baby. Hey, man, again, shout out to everybody, because right now, man, we've been doing things, man. We got the Shots and Chops. Of course, we got the Tag Champs podcast, you know.
Y'all already know what time it is.
Hey, man, we just doing our thing. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, all that. Y'all follow us. We definitely going to follow y'all back. Don't forget, we on Apple Podcasts. We on Spotify, so let's run it up. But let's go ahead and get this thing started off, man. We got the culture in the building, man. We got Stay Woke. We got Bout Mine in the building, man. We got, hey, man, for sure, man. Nick J. Holiday is in the building, man.
We back up in this thing, Big Propaganda Style Summer Champions Edition. Let's kick this thing off, Mike.
Hey, man, we got my man Eli Knight in the building, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know what I'm about. Let's
Hey,
get
man,
it.
we got Mr. MB, Malik Bo City in the building,
Yes,
man. What's up with it, man?
Big stepper, Mr. Bout Mine, Malik Bo City. I'm doing great. How you doing, bro?
Man, doing good. I'm glad to have y'all back. As y'all know, every time y'all come in the city, we got to link up.
For sure.
Hey, man, it's just been a cool tradition of ours, and we definitely appreciate y'all coming. Y'all been doing some incredible things. First off, man, I just want to make sure, my guy Eli, man, you good, man? You know, you good?
Oh, yeah,
you know,
I'm good.
You know, I had to check up on you, dog. Kind of scared me a little bit. I'm like, nah, we can't have that, bro. We
Hey,
can't
see, I
have that.
tournament last night in Tennessee.
You know, hitting them ropes like that, man. We can't have that, man.
Oh, you was informed, huh?
Definitely was informed. Can't have that, man. You know. Hey, man, we get them belts on the line tonight, man. We need that.
Oh,
Need you at
I'm still
100%.
here.
Hey,
I'm still here,
100%.
though.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still here, though. That's all
We
that
came to
matters.
collect.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I already know
Yes,
it,
sir.
man. I already know it, man. Monteasy, man. Thank you.
Peace, King. Peace.
Hey, man, them charts looking good right now, man.
Man, I'm blessed, brother. I'm blessed,
Goodness.
man. Life's good, you know, for this music, for me to be here as long as I've been doing this, you know, next February will be 10 years, still be relevant, still be around, still be making music for great guys like this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm blessed and I'm humbled to be here, man. I don't take none of this for granted. Day by day, I'm thankful, bro.
Hey, man, I mean, just, you know, we've been keeping up with you. We've been watching SWERVE City Podcast.
Peace.
Just touching on everything you've been doing, man. I personally want to know, how did you and Sammy Guevara, y'all come together and make that masterpiece, man?
Man, you know, Sammy is a great friend of mine. He, you know, just not to go too long about it, but he was one of the first people of that platform, you know, in that company to believe in me.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he hit me up. He's like, yo, I need something. You know what I'm saying? This is when Take Flight happened. I need something. I need you to make something for me.
Yeah.
So normally, like what I did for these guys when I made their record, the quickest stuff, the best songs come to me in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If I sit with it for like a day, it ain't. I'm overthinking it.
Okay.
So a lot of times I just kind of think, and even when I made his record too, a lot of the stuff goes very, very quick. It's just I go from the spirit. So shout out to Sammy. He I made that record for him in 2019, and then Cody Rhodes actually co-signed it because he was unsure about it. Sammy was unsure about it at first. But Cody was the one that was like,
Okay,
nah, this a hit. So Cody always good in my book. You get the barbecue ticket, whatever you want to take it. You know what I mean? He always good with me. But, you know, and then we recently did the song for the Energy video, just something new just to get the fans. He wanted to be in the music video, so we just switched up and just did another song, something different.
Okay.
But yeah, man, the Sammy's been a great addition, bro. Great addition to my career. Now he's changed my life, so shout out to him.
Hey, man, y'all, man, let's clap that up, man. We got all this greatness going on right here, man. And by the way, I'm going to say it, y'all got one of the hardest songs in ROW right now.
Appreciate
Hardest
it.
songs
Appreciate it.
right now.
Oh, to my man right here.
All hardest
All
songs,
thanks
man.
to
Real talk, man.
Two smashes, About Mine and Kings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So did.
Yeah,
He did that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
like I said, them charts looking real nice, man.
Thank you, brother. We just gonna keep rolling, bro. You know, when you reach different levels, you learn to appreciate it. You're humble for it, and you know you appreciate what you do for your fellow kings, your brothers and sisters in this game, and then you work on the next thing. You know what I mean? You work on the next thing. You keep a linear focus on what's supposed to be done. You just focus on the mission at all times.
Yeah. And another thing, too, man, Swerve City Podcast, you know, we all wrestling fans. I mean, I got to ask, because I'm sorry, I'm a fanboy right now. I'm not the
Absolutely.
fanboy yet.
Sure, what's up?
Hey.
For sure, man. Swerve, I'm an absolute fan. He need his flowers. So, hey, Swerve, I hope you watch it. Mikey Facts giving you your flowers. Hey, because if you really just dissect his career, the man been doing the fool, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
collecting belts all over. I mean, I was shocked to see him some of the matches he was in, especially in CCW. Those death matches and all kind of different stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I already liked it, the death matches and stuff like that, but, you know, see my fellow brother out there, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
He
that's
puts on.
different.
He
Putting on that
Oh,
black
he do puts
excellence.
on.
Right.
He do, and he had a great match recently. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all caught the match recently on AEW.
Some other one
Nick
with Nick
Wayne.
Wayne.
Nick, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't catch
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because they did that match prior at Defy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Long-term storytelling. They had that same one-on-one
They
match
did
like a year
good,
ago.
and he really like, you could tell the story, you know, was going on, and he just really complimented each other throughout the match. But yeah, back to my fanboying. Swerve, hey man,
Amen,
just
bro.
to be around him, man. What is that like, bro?
I mean, you know, for me, it's just a band of brothers.
Yeah,
You know, we started 2017 as far as the podcast working together.
Mhm.
We knew each other 2015, but a lot of our parallels started together. His wrestling etc. started, my music etc. started, and a lot of it just ended up coming together. You know, but seeing it, knowing some of the backstory, some of the stuff that he's gone through, to see him persevere to get to this point and see what he's had to go through to get here. You know, we all go through things, but you know, to be able to stay focused and to accomplish his dreams the way he has, you know, we need more of us putting on in this game. You know what I mean? So for him to be one of the ones that are in that spotlight, that's doing it the right way and putting in that work that he's putting on, and every time he's on TV, he try to show out and put on for his people. That's a great thing. So as a friend and as a brother, I'm super proud of him.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Because it's not easy. These guys know. These guys, we're all on the road. We all are on the road doing the grind. You got your network, you know, wrestling, music, whatever.
yeah.
It's not easy. So for, you know, him to be in that position, but also looking out for others, putting others in position, me and him partnering up, doing what we're doing now, building our dynasty, couldn't be more happier for him, man. So I'm proud of him.
Yeah, most definitely, and I'm happy because this is the closest I'm ever get to Swerve right here. So I appreciate
At this moment.
At this moment. But you know, he peeked at our page a few times. You know, we seen him.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that's because Janelle threw
Yeah,
slugs.
Janelle threw a little couple slugs.
Janelle threw some strange out way down.
Yeah, we had her on the show, and we had our little segment about
Oh, I did see that.
about the lemons or
Yeah, I
whatever.
did see
and
that,
she,
yeah.
And
said
he was
that
like, bet. Once he said, like,
once he
bet.
saw that she called him a lemon, he was like, all right, bet.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of turned up after that
Yeah,
too.
he did turn up.
He kinda turned up after that.
So, for sure.
But as far as, like I said, I'm gonna touch back in on your podcast, and just seeing the developments from like the start of it, the ground floor of it to all the way to the WWE Network. How was that experience? Just going through that, and once it got there, what was your feelings and emotions about it?
You know, started from the very beginning, man. We just had a goal. It was like, I'll tell you the honest story. Like you guys hit me up, say, hey man, you want to do the podcast? That's how I hit him up. I had my own solo podcast I was doing. And I hit him up. I booked him for a podcast, and we knew each other, but we didn't really know each other like that.
Yeah.
You know, so when we started, I did the interview with him, and then he was like, hey, you want to do this podcast with me? He just asked me that. I didn't know him very well at all. He just threw me an opportunity. So I was like, yeah. He's like, can you get to Orlando? I said, how often? He said, like once a week, every other week. We could just go. I said, cool. So, but the most important thing that I said to him from the very beginning, and he said something very important to me too. The first thing I said to him, I was like, look, bro, I appreciate the opportunity, but I'm telling you this from the beginning because I know how this game can go. No money, ego, or women is going to come in between us. Because those three things are going to try to divide men at all costs.
Man,
That's for
You know what I mean?
damn
Can you
sure.
repeat that one more time?
No money, ego, or women is going to
There we
come
go.
between us because that's going to be the biggest test. And I'm just letting you know ahead of time before you put any money in my pocket. No matter how big this get, I'm going to be loyal to the soil. That's the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride to the wheel. If I give you my word, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
That's my contract. You know what I mean? So we started it. Started getting to Orlando. Shout out to Sammy Callahan. He started shooting our first couple episodes for our first seasons on Hotspots. Sammy Callahan was our editor. Then we just started doing it. We was like, look, man, we're going to take this on the ground running. We're going to take this as far as we can go. So when he was in the Indies, we was traveling through the Indies, traveling around the Indies, Seattle, all over the world. He would help get me booked to these places with him, and I got to see the world help because of him, of his word, with the promoters and helping me. You know what I mean? And seeing places I'd never seen before, just podcasting, you know, and building relationships, being able to network. So it gets to the Indies, and then when he signs to the E, you know, he's doing his thing, and then he's like, hey, we have this podcast that we're doing, and he was there was a time where our podcast was the only one allowed outside of WWE to do it.
Wow.
Like, it was only us for a while, and that's how we got to the network, and we had that contract because, you know, a lot of people was doing podcasts and stuff, and they were, you know, people say crazy stuff they supposed to be saying. We kept it real cool, kept it real nice, and we kept it real professional but funny.
Yeah.
So we ended up having a contract with them for a group of episodes for about a season or two. And, you know, we worked with the whole WWE network on it. I'll never forget that meeting. He did something, I want to give him his roses because he did something very, very important. You know, when you work with men a lot of times, or people in general, there's little things people do a lot of times in little business structures. It's like, you know, Holiday gets a phone call from WWE. He's sitting there. Let's say he's Swerve. The first thing he did, he wasn't just sitting there talking to the WWE office. He invited me to come sit down in the meeting with him. It's very important. Like, yo, Malik, Eli, come sit in this meeting. He could have did it himself, but he's like, nah, come sit down in this meeting with me. And I'm talking to the high executives with him. It's little things like that you don't forget that people do because they want to make you feel involved. And he didn't have to do all that. Yeah. You know, and I want to give him his flowers too for making me. The first thing he said to me when we first started, he's like, yo, you're my partner. You're not my you know, my podcast guy, you're my partner. We in this 50-50.
Wow.
And that's when I gave him my word on, you know what I mean, that loyalty bond that I gave him. So now, you know, this podcast has been going on 7 years now, you know, and we've been cooking. We're still cooking now. We've never had an argument. We don't bicker. We don't fight. Let's get to the mission. This is what we're going to do. You got an idea? Let's try it. If it don't work, let's hit something else. We have no reason to be sitting here bickering about anything. Let's just get to the purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and clash about anything. Hey, bro, you have this idea? Cool. Same thing when I mentored him into getting the music. Same thing. You got a song idea? Let's do it. I don't care if it's something I wouldn't do. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Because that's your vision. How can I tell you what's in your creative spirit?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to shut that down. You want to get in the studio, you want to do it? Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's something that I would do or not, I'm not going to say, no, you do it. Let's see how it turns out. If you don't like it later, fine, but let's do it.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's how the whole empire started with the whole podcast.
Cool. For the record, we are subscribed. I swear, we subscribe. We
Subscribe.
we
Stay
like,
woke
share,
now.
subscribe, man. But speaking of staying woke, man, we got to talk about Summer Champions, man. The Heat.
Let's talk.
Look. You gotta forgive the Tag Champs podcast.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
You
Don't
gotta
do
forgive
that.
them.
Don't do that. The pressure was on us. I ain't even gonna try.
Whoa, no. What
They
happened?
was not
He
holding
said,
it
happened?
down. They was not holding it down. for the
What
culture.
happened,
They was,
man?
oh, Heat. Let me get a Heat shirt. Oh, it's so hot in here. I'm like, what about the culture?
That's why I called. That's why I called. That's why I called you. That's why I called you Officer Mike on the pull up.
What?
So look,
Nah,
no.
I ain't go down like that, right?
So no, look.
They was sweating.
Man.
Guess what had Corey like this?
Nah.
Like that.
You ain't switch up like that. Nah.
Promise Braxton had him like this. The other way.
Oh,
They sweating. The Heat, I'm scared. The
say it
Heat.
ain't so, man.
They might as well put y'all shirt in the trash can.
Nah, say
So
it
no.
ain't so, man.
So no. Gaspar wanted to rip Corey's shirt.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had to.
Corey held it down. I already know.
Corey
Yeah, he
actually
did,
held
Corey.
it down.
Corey,
Barely.
shout out to you holding it down, not getting
Barely.
punked out by the Heat. Because we ain't finna have your back tonight and punk the Heat out ourselves.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish it.
So then Matt was on there with Gaspar. He bought Gaspar because he was like, yeah, we know y'all buddy with Culture Inc. And I was just like, yeah, but we ain't even on that type of time like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't entertainers. We ain't wrestlers or nothing
I
like that.
need you to tell him the whole story because at the end, tell him was that what happened at the end?
I ain't gonna lie, we did want a Heat shirt. But we want everybody's shirt.
But before that part, you know what they were saying? Who gonna win the match? And still the
Hey, you know what's so crazy?
RW Tag Team Champions.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? That didn't come out of my mouth.
Y'all the tag champs, so y'all was tag teaming.
I feel that, but I told
I'm
my
gonna say
partner.
this will come out my mouth. All that Heat shit, we cooling that shit down tonight.
Wow.
That shit
We
smooth
cooling that
up.
down tonight.
Extinguishing the
We want them
ass
belts.
tonight,
You
boy.
feel me?
Hey,
Telling
Feel
you,
me? We
it's
want
a
them
wrap.
belts tonight.
I was the one that was saying.
You know what? He did.
Yes,
He
sir.
did. He did.
I
It was
said,
Corey.
bro,
It was
because
Corey.
hey, look, like I said, they talking about pulling the brooms out tonight for everybody.
They said it's gonna be a sweep.
They said it's gonna be a
They
sweep.
said sweep.
This is gonna be a
First off,
sweep.
yeah.
I said
They
I
say-
said, look, it's hard to pull a sweep. And that's in anything. That's in even in NBA.
Wait,
I just
hold on.
said,
How they gonna pull it? So you got Braxton defending her title in a 20-woman battle royal. You think she finna come out on top of that?
Hey, look, like I
you
said,
got the Heat defending the title in a fatal four-way dance scramble match against 3 other teams. You think they coming out on that?
hey fam, look,
Really?
I just said
You got Matty Ice in a steel cage match versus Ed Stone. You think he's gonna come out on top on that?
like I said, it is hard to pull a sweep in any professional sport. I don't care what it is.
They said-
Especially if Coach Inc is up involved with
They
it.
said
Damn sure ain't gonna pull out no
He
goddamn
said they
sweep.
was gonna sweep y'all.
That's what I mean.
Gaspar
Look,
said he was gonna knock you out again.
that's what was said.
Roll the,
for him. Ain't worried
I got something for Gaspar tonight. We just came from another one of his spots where he was talking trash too, and we went out there and relayed another message as well.
okay.
So
okay.
yeah, and we're doing the same thing right
We
here,
need
right
these-
now.
we need the
Gaspar,
belt.
you better be somewhere getting that baby already, because we finna smack it off you tonight. Just know that.
Hey man, look.
Oh, he don't want to be involved
Nah,
in
nah.
the attention.
Y'all my
I get all that, but we your day ones now.
Y'all all my day ones. Y'all my
Don't
day
be
ones.
melting underneath no heat, because Coach Inc finna cool that the
It
hell
was hot,
down.
bro. Y'all ain't
Man,
understand,
look,
bro. It was
look,
hot
look.
that day.
They melted like ice cream on
Did
the
you
floor.
see? Did you see the outfit I had on? So hot, I had to give me a
Yeah.
little summertime shit for that.
They melted.
But I know that dragon breath from Q was killing you
They say
too.
if you ain't choosing no side, you choosing a side.
Oh, man, don't do me like that, T.
Stay woke.
I know who
Stay
I'm
woke
rolling
now.
with, bro. I know who I'm with. I'm here with him right now.
My money on Coach Inc, bro.
Come on now.
I had to do you like
You know,
that,
so
bro.
They had
I to
look,
do
you
like
had
that,
the you
bro.
had the elder spokesman Booker T get involved in our last altercation with him. That's the only reason why they got one up on us. Now Booker T not gonna be affected tonight.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Book was in a lot of issues.
Yeah, he
last
was.
time.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie
He
to you.
was.
What?
He just
The
poking his
steel
nose.
cage, the steel cage too.
poking
He
his
was in
nose
that
in the
before.
business,
I mean,
man.
the Matty Ice match. He was in that too. You think about it?
He used to poking his nose in the business, but that's the thing. You keep poking the nose in the business, your nose gonna get broke.
Hold the nose.
It's gonna get broke.
Right on with that.
Simple.
So I did want to jump back into something. I ain't trying to get out. We're going to get back on that subject. But I did want to jump into another question from my man Teasy.
Sure.
So how was it being one of your songs being on a few of your songs being on the soundtrack to Fight Forever, an actual video game?
You know what, man? Honestly, I had a list of things I wrote down when I was like 16 years old, stuff I wanted to do in my life. And a lot of it in wrestling, I've accomplished it, and I had to rewrite a new set of goals. But this here, man, when I wrote, we all play video games, or video gamers, and you'd be like, an artist, you'd be like, how did my music get, like, how? Until you get in the game, you realize how small of a window this opportunity is for this to happen, because it's such a consolidated market and relationships, and you don't really know who to get in touch with, and there's a lot of gatekeepers, and you know how the industry stuff is.
Yeah.
So for that to happen, and so the first thing I did, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I mean, no disrespect to nobody else. It's all love. I went to the jukebox and just put all my stuff.
Hey.
Just all love to everybody else.
That's what you do.
But I just put a jukebox with all 5 of them tracks, and I just let them things run for a few days. Then I put everybody else's stuff back on. But I'm just being honest. Man, that stuff, man. I was sitting there listening. I was like, yo, I can't believe this. I'm still in shock over it.
Felt like a little kid.
I was like, yo, I'll show grandma, I'll show everybody. I was like, yo, this really happened. Like, this is immortalized. This is forever.
Forever.
To have your song in a video game, like, I've one, let alone multiple, but just one. You know what I mean? I'm just blessed. I heard that Sammy Guevara song. I was like, yo, this is wild, yo. This is crazy. Like, but it also goes to show you, putting in the work, the hard work, man. Anything I can say, just keep putting in the work and surrounding yourself around the right people. You know when to stay humble, but know when to talk your shit. Know how to make great relationships with people.
Yeah.
Learn how to build networks, and, it's more of a village than it is, you know what I mean, than it is just one line. You need a whole village of people, whole village of men and women in order to make that happen. So in order for this to happen, my manager back there, Marcel, a lot of people put in the work and help me, you know what I mean, get to this point. So it's great, bro. Shit is. I'm still in shock, bro. Still in shock.
Shout out to Marcel one time. We see you, man. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Speaking of building relationships, I just want to know this. How did y'all 4 come together?
Let them tell the story. You tell the story,
let's take a stroll down memory lane with Nick J. Holiday. So our first year, bro, it's a certain time you got to put in at your school until you can get, like, released and do, like, other shows outside of your training grounds. So basically 2.0, 2 months after we had made our debut, we finally got a promotion to call us in outside of Orlando to do a tag team match. That promotion turned out to be Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling. It was in Tampa. So
it was a battle royal.
A battle royal outside of Orlando, so it was like 2 hours. That same show, the main event of that card where we was at when the battle royal, the main event of that was Isaiah Swerve Scott and Troy Hollywood for the Tampa Bay heavyweight title.
Yeah.
So Monteasy was there, and then that was our first time leaving our school. So yeah, when we was there, man, we did our battle royal. Afterwards, we see Swerve coming up in there, all cool, got the vest on and everything, got the sunglasses, stuff like that. So he got done with his match, and we made sure to get a commemorative, like, kind of photo that we can remember forever, right? So we got one, and then he told us, like, y'all gonna stick around. We're gonna do a live Swerve City podcast here, remote, here on location at the venue, and they did that, and then from there we've been cool ever since. So that was like 2018, the end of 2018.
Bro.
So going on 4.5 years now.
Yeah, and they hit me up and they was like, "Yo, need some person." Actually, I believe I made Malik's first, and we were trying to figure out the right music as for the group, try to figure out the right song for the the right thing. 'Cause sometimes it takes time. I said the 5 minutes thing before, but sometimes certain people, they have a distinctive sound that they want, certain things. So I made Malik's first, and then he took that to the you still got the Caribbean shirt on? You still got the? Yes, sir. He did it to the Caribbean.
History.
Made history, bro. Him and Snoop, bro, they came out, both of my records, and that was like the first, the first songs?
Yeah, first songs played for the first wrestling match in 25 years.
Ooh.
That's crazy. My dog. Thank you guys for looking out, man. Thank you guys. But
Because we had to reach out, because, we at Reality Wrestling. We can't come out to what we come out to on the Southeast. We read, it's all copyrighted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they live on YouTube, they live on the cable. So we had to get our own custom track, license free, that we can play however many times we want. Hit up Teasy, and he came back with 2 smash hits, Bout Mine and Kings for Culture Inc.
Well, you know what? We looking for an official Big Propaganda Wrestling podcast track. So yeah, we gonna have to holler at you.
I wonder if somebody could do that for you.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah. We
Just holler at me.
that.
You got my number now.
Yeah, we
Hit me up, man. It's a
you know
network,
what?
baby. Let me know what you need.
Oh yeah, you know what's hey, I just want to say this for the record again. We've been saying this since the beginning. Our very first episode, we all about building and growing relationships. So right now I want to say thank you. And I want to say thank you for y'all putting us in a position to have Monteasy on the show and having this growth. So I appreciate y'all, man. I really appreciate it.
And then on behalf of my brothers over here, we also want to say thank you to you guys and the rest of the crew of Big Propaganda being one of our biggest sponsors for tonight's big event, Summer of Champions. And we couldn't do that without Big Propaganda, Mikey. My God, thank y'all so much for being the sponsors of Culture Inc. tonight in this big fatal 4-way tag team match. We gonna bring those tag team title goals back to the crew.
You know what's so crazy? While he snitched on me earlier, guess who was the one that said, "Hey, what we gonna do for Culture Inc. For the sponsor?"
Answer the question, Mikey. Answer. You're on the hot seat with Holiday. Answer the question, Mikey.
I paid my money.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked. I said, who was the one that brought it to everybody's attention?
He did.
My man.
The Guru, he ain't hear you.
Yes, sir. The Guru. Yes, sir.
First off, I was
Thank you,
busy
Guru.
handling other podcasting matters.
I was too, but I still thought about that.
You thought it. I give you that. I give you that.
Give respect.
I give you that.
Credit
But
where credit's
but
due.
You know,
Thank
we
you,
all
brother.
came
Thank
together.
you.
We put that money together, and we made it happen.
Yes, sir.
We made it happen.
Thank y'all both so much. We appreciate y'all. Now we finna give y'all boys a show-stopping performance with our man Teasy. Gonna do a live musical performance of our track Kings. He's gonna walk us out to the ring in that match.
Okay.
Tonight at Summer Champions, so y'all stay woke for that.
Definitely stay woke, and hey, I got second row seats, so when y'all come out there, I'm going straight to the guardrail.
Oh, we looking straight for you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Always.
But for y'all at home, we got some breaking news. You know, you ready for the breaking news?
Hey,
You
I'm
ready?
always ready.
Let's get some.
Let's hit him with that breaking news, y'all.
Breaking news, man.
Let's hit him with that breaking news.
Hey man, you know what? I ain't got my glasses on, but you know what? Hey, I'm gonna do the best I can. Work with me, Culture Inc. Hey man, there's an exclusive announcement. July 29th, Nick, Eli, Malik will be making their debut at Battle Club Pro in Brooklyn, New York. And guess who they going against, man? They going against the main event. Jabba Slam.
Oh, we're in the main event?
Slam. Oh yeah. Of course y'all in the main event.
We're going against the main event.
No, we're going against the main event
In the main event.
Oh, okay.
Come on, this Culture Inc. Why not?
Yeah.
We expect nothing less.
Nothing less.
Nothing less. Hey, that's breaking news right here on the Big Propaganda Wrestling podcast, man. That's some huge news. And
Coach Inc. making their debut in
I
New
gotta
York.
ask, how y'all feel about going to New York and laying that Culture Smackdown on their ass?
Oh, okay. I don't see no better place, no better time to do this, right?
Yeah, for real. You know what I mean? It's gonna be my first time in New York too, which is crazy.
Oh,
I'm ready to go to Madison Square Garden. Not Madison Square Garden, but
Brooklyn.
What's it called?
you still go to Madison Square
Oh, we
Garden,
gotta
but
go.
I got you.
Barclays.
We not gonna get to Manhattan?
We could.
We can.
I wanna go
Times Square.
Yeah, I want to go down.
We can.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I'm
Try
ready
some
for
of that. Try some of that pizza out there, man. I ain't never been out there
I don't
yet.
know. I don't know about the pizza though.
You don't know about the pizza?
Nah, man, I be
That
seeing them.
slaps.
I be seeing them
Them
big ass
be
rats.
slapping, man.
I be seeing them big ass
Too
rats.
much Teenage
Yeah,
Mutant Ninja Turtles
I'm
over
from
there.
there, bro.
Ain't no
They
teenage-
about outside.
I see them.
I ain't gonna count. Rats aside, bro. I always want to. Damn.
They paying
I
rent out
always
there,
want
bro.
to try some of that New York style. You know, they say it's supposed to be the real.
Yeah, the real
It is.
deal.
It
Yeah.
is.
You know what I'm
I've been out there.
saying?
The way
You
they
know.
be folding and everything, let the grease
Yeah.
drip all out, and then as you put a little stuff on the side and you eat it. Yeah, I've been out to New
They
York.
the
a few
ones that be
times.
saying glizzy too, right?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
Chicago?
That's one of the. I don't know.
Nah,
I don't know if that's
I think in New York.
Philadelphia.
I ain't gonna. I'm not
New
gonna
York.
offend anybody that don't say glizzy. And I'm gonna just.
Hey,
I'ma
down,
just-
down south, that's a hot dog, bruh. That's a hot
It is a
dog.
hot dog on the side.
Hot dog. But,
Mhm.
yeah, man.
But yeah, for like you said, like if we got any words for Midas and J Line, Once again, these are two guys we faced before.
Yeah.
So we had WrestleMania, the big return WrestleMania after the pandemic. We had that in our home state of Florida. It was in Tampa. And on that same weekend, we had a series of matches to become the GCW Tag Team Champions. Your last official GCW Tag Team Champions, look at them right here, Malik Bo City, Eli Knight.
Hold on. Oh, my bad. Actually, currently, I'm gonna let me say that we are still current.
But to the camera, yeah.
We are still current, active Generation Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions because they come back next year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Stay woke for the return of GCW. Another big propaganda exclusive. There you go.
Propaganda exclusive.
Oh, Jeremy doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to my dog Jeremy, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Shout out.
Shout out to my dog.
So prior to us getting to that championship match to win those belts, we had to go up against a team that was coming from out of state, coming to a new territory, and that team turned out to be Midas and Lion, the main event. They came to our territory, and they gave us a match for like a run for our money, but they were not 100%.
Okay.
So this time around, these guys made the trip from Jacksonville, fresh off of a 7-hour AEW dark taping, drove straight to Orlando. Our time slot for this match was at 10 a.m. So they drove straight to Tampa, went to the hotel, slept for maybe an hour. They left, came to the venue, called the stuff with us, and we did the match. Boom. But these guys was tired, they was beat down, and the fatigue was at an all-time low. So we didn't get the absolute best of the main event. Now, this time around, we're going to their turf. These guys are from New York. These guys rep New York. Now we're going to their turf, and we're going to see if they can defend their turf just as well as we defended ours when they came to Florida, and we beat them 1-2-3.
So we actually didn't beat them.
We did beat them.
No, we didn't.
Then what did you do?
What about DQ? If you want to count it like that.
We won.
Hey,
We won.
a win
You
is a win.
right. Okay, you know what's crazy? You know who came?
Yeah,
You know who
tell
was
them.
involved in that DQ?
Say it.
Ed Stone.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Ed Stone was me. Yeah,
Took
because
me out, took Eli out.
he was in the championship match already, and we're fighting the main event to face Ed Stone and Solomon Stone. The Stone brothers.
Wow.
So yeah, Ed Stone, we cool now, all is forgiven. We fighting side by side in our battle with the Heat. And then we're gonna kill this sweep nonsense tonight as Summer Champions. But back to Battle Club Pro making our debut at Brooklyn. So yeah, Coach E, we know it's 2023, but guess what? July 29th, we're gonna take a piece of our culture to New York. We gonna take a little bit of Def Jam back to New York. We gonna take these boys back to 04. Cause you know why? Cause this right here, coaching, the main event, the sequel, this thing right here about
Fight
to be
for
the
New York.
fight for New York.
Wow.
So Midas, Lion, we're coming to your turf, and we don't want the version of y'all that's been getting beat down like some young boys by y'all trainers at HOG. We want the guys that took the Briscoes to 3 trilogy of 5-star matches. We want those main event. We want the main event that defeated the C-Stars for those Battle Club Pro tag team titles. That's who the guys that we want to come to New York to face.
And here's my bad. Go ahead.
No,
and here's
brother,
the
go
thing.
ahead.
At the end of the day, you know, they're Battle Club Pro Tag Champions,
Yes,
right?
they are.
See, we're the Action Tag Team Champions.
Yes,
Keyword
sir.
action, which means we're about that action.
Yes, sir.
So
Stay
when we
woke.
come to New York, ain't no games. Granted, yes, there's love and respect from both sides. But when it comes to that square circle, we are on y'all ass. And we're going to represent that South.
100%. We've been waiting for this. That's all I can say. We've been waiting for this.
Too long.
We trained. We did what we need to do. And y'all better be ready. Y'all better be ready.
I like it.
No DQ finishes. We going for the decisive finish. 1, 2, 3. We're not going all the way to Brooklyn to lose, Teasy. Let them know the Kings ain't coming all the way to New York to lose.
Come to Battle Club, man. I need everybody in New York, man, to pull
I
up,
like
man.
that, man.
Everybody from my city of Queens, go out there, man, and show love, man. Show love to my guys, man. Let them get that W, bro.
New Jobber City is finna be turned into New Culture City. Stay woke. Midas and Lion, we ain't coming to play no games, man. We're not coming to fill a spot. We're coming to take one.
Ah.
Yeah.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Hey, man, I just want to throw a shout out to EA Sports.
That thing clean, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
that was clean. But Coach Inc. is in the game. I'm just letting y'all know. Coach
Yes,
Inc. in the
sir.
game, man. EA Sports.
Hey.
No, they get the freebies for now. So
They
you
get
gonna
the
start
freebies for now.
Yeah.
patching it up till they start putting us on payroll. You know,
Yes,
they ain't
sir.
giving no free advertisements.
Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
And one thing too, before we get out of here, man. Again, I want to give all y'all flowers. I like what you're doing in all Caribbean.
Appreciate it.
Hey, all these matches you've been doing. My favorite match
Killing
of yours when you went against Christopher Daniels. I was happy for you when the opportunity came up, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
you. Nick, ain't nobody doing what you're doing, bro.
Appreciate
Ain't
that.
nobody doing what you're doing. I give
Mike,
all
ain't nobody
y'all
doing what
flowers.
you doing.
Hey,
Ain't
we
nobody
try-
doing what you doing,
Hey,
but
we
it's all
trying,
love.
man. We trying. Teasy, hey, man.
Peace.
Try not to
We got-
fanboy. Try not
got-
to fanboy, but you
We got a
Peace,
new
King.
member of the family. We just put it like
yeah.
that.
New, hey, we growing, man. We growing
Black
together,
excellence on
Building
display
up,
and
man.
growing by the day.
man. I'm happy about this whole situation, man.
Before you cut off, you don't want the Nick J. Holly Roman Reigns take of the day?
You know what?
Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We got time.
Hey, we got
small
6
window.
minutes.
We
You
got
gotta,
small window.
catch my guy Teasy up though. Catch him up. These guys, not them. These guys, they say they the ones. All right, okay, well them two now. See, look. Now, I'm a fanboy of my own faction. I ain't gonna ride nobody else's coattails. Coach Inc.,
We the
we
ones.
coming to take it. We
Ain't
coming to.
nobody riding coattails, man. I'm just
Hey,
giving
man.
him respect.
I get.
Look, I'm just giving.
Come on, man.
I'm
Roman,
giving the
look.
respect. man.
Go ahead, Nick.
All right, so now going on with the Roman thing.
Here we go.
How do you feel now? Is it still? Can we get some props somewhere? I ain't gonna lie to you. This story has been interesting, very interesting these days.
This current bloodline storyline is A1. I'm gonna give it. It's A1.
Wow.
It's
You
A1.
finally giving
And
flowers?
you wanna know why? The leading man is not Roman Reigns. The leading man is main event Jey Uso. And my man is carrying Roman Reigns
Oh shit.
these past 3 months. He carried him in London
Oh.
in that tag match. And you know what's crazy? It's such beautiful long-term storytelling. 10 years apart. 10 years apart. These guys had a 5-man elimination match on Raw, and the first man to pin Roman Reigns was who?
Jay.
Jey Uso.
He gonna bring that.
And then 10 years later, the Bloodline Civil War, the first man to pin Roman Reigns in 3 years is who, Mikey?
Jey Uso.
Jey
He's not
Uso.
gonna win. He's not winning.
You was the same guy saying Cody Rhodes gonna win at WrestleMania.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You
my
dead lying.
other take on Roman Reigns that people keep forgetting, the single most worst
Uh-oh.
video game in the history of 2K, Roman Reigns was on the cover. There's not a coincidence. That's a damn fact.
Stop bringing this.
And there's a reason. I'm gonna say, look, and I'm gonna say it again. There's a reason why the man's only wrestling so little to this day, and there's a reason why they had to give a secondary title to Seth Rollins.
He got smart. He got smart. Save his body, make the most money.
Come on, Nick. I need you to counter that.
He can't.
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it.
So tell me who.
That doesn't even deserve a
already
response.
out.
What are you talking about? He need to save his body.
Who is
He
making?
ain't saving his body on his lady. He's popping out kids left and right.
Oh.
So what the hell? He ain't
That's a
saving.
lady.
No.
Ain't
See,
got
look,
nothing to
no.
do.
Put that same energy into your character. Put that same energy into your promos. Put that same energy into your look. You got Paul Heyman carrying this man, writing all his material down. I told you this already. Roman Reigns still reached his potential 10 years too damn late. Stay woke, people.
Well, you said 10 years. Like, bro.
Is that not the truth?
Look, listen. Here's what I'm about to tell you. Right?
This is what
He
we got
ain't
to
gonna
deal
tell
with.
me nothing.
Because
He's
we
still
gonna- we
concussed from
gonna
last
rant.
night.
Nah,
He's
listen.
loopy. Tennessee,
you
no.
you bring up the same bullshit. But at the end of the day,
What is it? What's the end of the day?
it's never too late.
It's never what?
It's never too late.
Okay. You ain't.
It's
You know,
never
you
too
know who's
late. 'Cause
proving that?
who is making them the most money right now?
LA Knight. Let me talk to you.
Wow.
Yeah. How's a man gonna make you the most money? He's barely ever there
So
to generate it.
Teasy,
Make it make sense.
Because everybody's talking
So
about
this
the man.
orange juice.
Everybody's talking about the man.
So Teasy, let me. The backstory behind this is the one thing that they do not have cohesion in. I can tell you, this is the one thing that they don't have. No, everything else is solid.
You know what?
You couldn't break them up even if you tried. But with this, Oh man, they so divided.
And then your ass gonna disrespect me talking about LA Night in front of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad
I'm
glad you caught that. I'm glad you caught that because you're not catching all these Roman Reigns facts I'm throwing your way. You still feeling the need to dick ride without a goddamn license.
You the one dick riding.
Oh my God, I'm not. I'm trying to get you off of the bloodline.
You a professional dick rider, man.
To Roman Reigns?
Yes. Yes, you are always on that nigga dick. Get off your dick. That's all you gotta do.
If I'm on Roman Reigns' dick, you on John Cena's dick just as much, then.
Wow.
Y'all wild.
Hey, every time it's always fun, man. With things.
Wow.
So what do Roman and John have in common? They both make money.
No. But acting-wise, John Cena actually get lines. Roman's just a prop. He just stands there. With his wet hair.
You gonna bring
That's all he got.
up the Fast and Furious.
What else does he have?
Here's a statement that holds
But he
true
making
to
so
this
much
day.
money.
You work smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's what we've been
If I don't gotta speak, I get the most
That's
money.
true.
I'm gonna be a mother effing mute.
Well, look, man.
You gonna be a
I want to say it for
I guess we gonna roll on that one.
We gonna roll
We gonna
on that
roll
one,
on
but yeah, we got a minute left, so let
You
me
lost
go
the
ahead.
word- you were lost for words?
Yeah, we posting that part on. Hey,
This is what I deal with, man.
We posted that.
He got
that
Roman
part
Reigns
gonna be
posters in
edited
his
out, and
room.
we gonna run
I
that.
got Roman Reigns
Oh my
posters.
Wow, Roman Reigns posters. Wow. But look,
The
man.
big dog of the tribal chief.
I need some culture posters in your room. Wow. That's what I need.
I do got it. I do.
Screw the...
Wow.
Not the big dog.
Wow. But again, man, look, we got some of champions tonight, man. We wish y'all the best of luck. Tear down, no injuries. Show them who y'all are.
Who's winning that Fatal 4-Way? Who's winning that Fatal 4-Way for the tag titles? And I want you to say it with your chest. Look in that camera, and this is a direct message to Gaspard and Q. Let them know who's leaving Summer Champions.
Don't be scared.
The tag team titles.
They're not here with
Tell
us, so.
I
We
know
got
they
your
not
back.
here. I know y'all got my back.
All right, let them know.
Cole Chank is winning.
You
There we
damn
go.
skip it. My
Hey,
man.
Guru.
My man. Guru. Speaking straight facts.
That was your OG answer.
I'm out with Jams.
Okay. My man. My man.
I told y'all, bro, it's a fatal four-way. Anything can happen, and I know that. Hey,
Now tell the camera who's the greatest artist in pro wrestling history right now. Who's the greatest musical magician on the pro wrestling scene in the last 25 years?
Thank
Song
you.
legend.
There you go.
Theme song legend, Monteasy.
oh yeah, definitely Monteasy.
Thank you, guys.
Stay woke now.
Definitely
What I'm
stay
talking
woke,
about.
man.
I appreciate you, bro. I didn't have to say it. You said it. Thank you.
Watch out for
Good to hear
that.
somebody else say it.
Watch out for that big propaganda and big propaganda theme song with Monteasy and Guru Dynamite. Yep.
Hey. Put that
We got
plug
you. We
up
got
in
you.
there.
And not only that, I'm gonna just speak it to existence. I got my fingers crossed. Hopefully, one day we could be on the Swerve City podcast.
Hey.
Put it in the universe, brother.
Hey, put it
Manifest.
out there. I'm
You gotta
putting
throw
it
it
out
out there,
there.
bro.
Put it out there,
One day
manifest.
we will be on the Swerve City podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, but again, man, I appreciate all y'all. Thank y'all so much. Today was definitely legendary.
Shout out to the producer back there
shout out
making
to-
us look good and sound good. Thank you, Brack, showing
For
love.
sure, man. For sure. Shout out to Brax. Also, one more time for your manager, man. Shout him out one more time,
Shout out
man.
to my man Marcel, man. This is
We'll see you.
my master splinter over here, man. You know what I mean? This guy, this is my man. He's helped me out. This is my manager. This is my every brainchild needs someone there to oversee her. So this is my Shang Tsung over here, man. So
Yeah.
Shout out to
man.
him.
Shout out to him, man. Also, too, man. Shout out to our guys, man. Shout out to Corey Jarrett. Shout out to Zello Smoke. Shout out to OG Slack. And shout out to Kung Fu Eddie Baby.
We miss y'all boys, man. Wish I was here in the studio,
I'm
dog.
about to fanboy one more time. Shout out to Swerve. All right, that's my last fanboy. But
You want to be a part of the embassy for sure. You definitely want to be a part of
Yeah,
it.
man.
You
You know.
gonna give Princeton now run for his money,
hey,
huh?
don't get me out. I got a suit ready for you. I got a suit ready for you.
That's what I'm talking
And them
about.
Stacey Adams. Hey, I put a little headdressing on too. I'm ready. Hey man. Again, man. Also, man, catch us on Spotify podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We on all that. Hey, right now, man, we about to be out. I am the wrestling podcast god of entertainment, Mikey Manslaughter Facts.
I like that intro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know, I'm trying to be a little
Hey.
you know, a little spicy like a Big Red. You
Y'all
know,
already know what time it is.
Yeah.
Don't watch me, watch Dynamite TV. Guru Dynamite in the building.
Hey, man, when you down with the PWO, you're down for life.